What's good, my movie lovers? Let's talk about some movies. Now, today's movie I'm going to be talking about is Smile. Now, Smile is a movie about this doctor named Dr. Rose Carter. She's a therapist. I actually forgot what type of therapist she was, but just know that she is a therapist. So, while she being a therapist, she talked to this one guy named Carl that she went to go see as one of her patients. Now, this guy Carl witnessed something that was not terrific, but horrible and disgusting. He watched somebody die, and then it's this thing. It's this thing that be latching itself onto people, and whoever dies in front of them while they're killing themselves or killing somebody else in front of them, they get that entity latched onto them, and they do the same thing. That is just a repeat after repeat after repeat. And so Carl get this entity, this demon, just demon. And so he started saying these weird things like, we all gonna die, she's gonna die, they gonna die. And now while Rose was trying to talk to him, he looked at Rose all creepy. Now he started saying, now you're gonna die, now you're gonna die. And that's what she called for help and things like that. And I'm sorry if I sound a little different today. I am sick while I'm still trying to push out these videos for you guys. So, yeah, just had to let you know. So, yeah, she called for help from the other nurses. So, boom, after that scene happened, we get to the scene where this is one girl named Laura came into the picture. Now, once Laura came to the picture, that's when all hell broke loose for Rose, because like I said, the entity that kills people and lashes themselves to other people, and the entity who killed this person is Laura teacher, and then she got the entity latched on to her, and so she begging everybody for help, begging Rose for help. Nobody's understanding her, nobody is listening to her, nobody is believing in her, and so Rose kind of trying to help her, but she is like making it worse. Like she don't understand what's going on really. So Laura trying to explain that it wears other people's faces, like it pretends to be other people that close to somebody else within the family of hers, or just somebody that she just randomly talked to, and now it's them as the demon. And so while Mix explaining of everything to Rose was asking Laura, like, is the demon here right now? And she said, no, not yet. And then that's where things took a weird turn for Rose. Now, soon as Laura trying to explain herself to Rose about the demon, that's when the demon popped out of nowhere, and that's when Laura started screaming and things like that. And Rose was starting to get a little worried, a little scared, because you could see in her face she was getting a little worried and a little scared. And so she was just watching Laura, and then she finally called for help from the other nurses on the phone. And then when she turned around, she sees Laura just standing there creepy with some type of knife. It wasn't a knife, but like it was something that she broke. I don't know how she did it so fast. I don't even know how. But yeah, she broke something and became like a sharp object to stab or just cut yourself with. But yeah, she was holding that weirdly in her hand, smiling like this. Yeah, something like that. But and so she cut herself from her face all the way down to her neck. And then that's when she started bleeding, and she dropped down dead, smiling like this. And so everybody came into the room, tried to check her pulse to see if she's still alive, because they see for themselves that she was smiling and being dead, and a whole lot of blood on the floor and things like that. And that's when we cut to the scene where Rose talking to the police, and coming to find out one of the police that Rose is talking to is one of her ex. Now her ex is a police officer, and you're going to see him throughout this movie. If you guys haven't seen this movie and want to check it out for yourself, he's going to be throughout this whole entire movie. Just going to have to let you guys know about that one. And so, boom, Rose giving, explaining everything to both of the cops, what happened. And yes, it do have some funny moments in this movie, but not too much funny moments in this movie. And then made me giggle throughout the whole parts of the movie. not the whole part, but like I said, it's not too many jokes being told in this movie. But yeah, Rose telling one of the doctors what was going on, and the doctors was, I mean, not the doctors, the police officer was like, yeah, she pretty fucking insane to me. That was a pretty funny line that he said. I started laughing and things like that. And so we cut to this new scene where she make it back to the house. Now, when she make it back to the house, she start experiencing more things than usual. She think she was trying to drink wine or beer or something like that. She had opened up the refrigerator, and then she looked to her corner. She saw Laura in the darkness, just creepily. I don't even know if creepily is a word. I'm just gonna use it. Fuck it. Creepily at Rose, and so that's when her boyfriend. What was the boyfriend name? What was the boyfriend name? I forgot the boyfriend name. Dang it. How I forget the boyfriend name? But whatever. The boyfriend came up out of nowhere from work, scaring Rose. She ended up dropping the cup that she was using to drink out of, because he scared her a little bit. And so he apologized, helped clean up the mess that she dropped. And so they was talking. He asked what was going on with her. And so she explained to him that what happened to her at work. He comforts her, says he's sorry to hear that, that what happened from her at work. And so when they was talking, she said that, well, yes, his name was Trevor. Yes, his name was Trevor. Okay, I finally got the name back. His name was Trevor. And he like, maybe we should cancel dinner since what happened to you earlier today with the killing situation. She like, no, her sister Holly gonna be a headache if we cancel on her. And he like, no way, Holly gonna be a headache? Like, he couldn't believe what Rose said about Holly, because she was a headache throughout this movie. Actually, throughout this movie, she was kind of a bitch in a way. She wasn't even trying to help Rose or even try to just hear her out. She was rude to her. But anyways, boom. We cut to the dinner scene where Holly is talking to everybody while Rose was just in this mind, like, I don't know what she was in, but like, she was just not focusing on the dinner or nobody else at the table. She was just locked in about thinking about what happened and things like that. And so yeah, that's when Holly like, are you okay? And then that's when they started talking about their mom house situation, because her mom had passed away and she had some trauma things, weird experience things happen to her. And so Holly and her boyfriend was trying to get Rose to sell a house, but she was still trying to hold on to the house because that was their family home before they all grew up and became adults and things like that. And so she was like, while they kept asking Rose about the house and why they don't sell the house, she like, could you guys just fucking shut up? Like, that's how she kind of said it in a way. I try to like say it like her, but I can't right now. That was kind of funny too. That was kind of funny in a way. And he was like, wow. The boyfriend of Holly was like, wow. And then the dinner came and he made a funny joke. He was like, I can't wait for this, or I was getting excited for this, or something like that. I forgot what he said. And so after the dinner situation, that's when things start getting worse for Rose. And so now Rose will start getting more and more like scared and things like that, because what this entity do is it feeds off of trauma, and so it can get more powerful and latch on to more people. So what Rose did, she went to the party of her sister's son, because Holly was begging her sister to come to Jackson's party. That's her son. That's Holly's son. And so that's when weird things started happening at the party. Rose meet Holly's friend. She asked, was she a therapist? She said yes. That's when Holly's friend took her over to talk to her for a little bit about some things that she probably gone through herself. And so, coming to find out, the demon is there at the party, ready to ruin things even more for Rose, and wanting everybody to see that she's a lunatic, even though she's not a lunatic. It's just nobody trying to believe what she gotta say and doing right now. And so, yeah. So at the party, I forgot to tell you guys, back at the house, Mustache had ended up missing, and first line security had called her, but it wasn't even them. It was the demon that had called her. I don't even know how this demon that powerful to do things like that, but I guess he is. So, boom, he called her acting like the first line security that her boyfriend bought the alarm systems from. And so, coming to find out, it wasn't even them. It was the demon just playing tricks on her, telling her, is she alone in the house and stuff like that. And so, the first line security women, well, female, had told her to turn around, but before she was able to turn around, that's when the phone had ringed again. And when the phone rang again, she picked it up. It was actually the first line security. And so the police had called, checked the house. The back door was open. I guess the demon had took Mustache. That's the cat that they had, that they loved. And coming to find out, it killed Mustache, put it in like a box or whatever, wrapped it up as like a present. And then Rose got the box, and she was trying to buy something for her nephew, like a train track or something like that, a train. And so she took it to the party, and then at the party, that's when things took a left turn. Now, try to keep up. And so Rose had fell over her sister table that she got in the middle of her living room. She fell over the table, busted open. She got blood on it everywhere because the person that Jackson got from Rose was the dead cat. When I see this, I'm like, what? Really? That was crazy. That traumatized that little boy. And now that he's scared to be around Rose right now, like he's terrified. He even saw her tripping out in the car. Like he's tripping out, and the only reason why she was tripping out in the car at their house because she was trying to tell Holly that, look, I got evidence that I'm not crazy, and Holly just didn't want to believe it. And they started arguing about their mom, the house, just everything on why Holly wasn't there for Rose when Rose needed her the most. She had left the house because their mom was just being a monster, just being a completely bad mom to them. But it wasn't even her fault. She was just being taken over. And so, yeah, Holly shut the door on Rose's face. Rose got to the car, and Holly, out of nowhere, came up to the door of the window of her car, knocked on it, said Rose. She let down the window of the car, and that's when her whole head turned like this, like her neck went down. And so she realized it wasn't even her sister, it was the demon. I forgot the demon real name. Like, when I was watching like the behind the scenes and things like that, they said the demon name, the actual name of the demon. I forgot the name. If you guys know the name of the demon, let me know down in the comments down below. And so now she went to her boyfriend's house. Not her boyfriend. Her ex-boyfriend, Joel, the police officer that I told you about at the beginning. And so Joel had came back to the hospital to check in on Rose. And yeah, he was just saying that I just wanted to check up on you. I'm sorry that when I got the call, I didn't realize that the call was coming from you, and it was about you and what had happened. And I just want to tell you, I'm sorry about that. She was just asking like, why are you here, Joe? Why you came? And things like that. And so he just said, I just want to check in on you. And so she left, and then one of her co-worker friends was like, you know, she got a man, right? He was like, hands on the hips. Yeah. And then she was like, so, I'm single. That was the funny part right there, too. I started laughing throughout that scene. And so, after that, that's when Joe started to help her out and things like that, because he was like the only person that was trying to believe her and actually was willing to help her out. Not because he's a police officer, it's because he still had feelings for Rose, and plus he's just a good person naturally. So he was just trying to help her out towards the end, trying to get her out of this. I think when I was watching the movie, the demon said that she had 7 days to like live, and so she was just trying to figure out like, why is it doing this to other people? Why is it trying to kill people? Like, why is it trying to take over the world and stuff like that? And so she got the right information, but she didn't get a lot to be able to find a way to destroy it. She thought she was able to destroy it at the end, but coming to find out that she didn't destroy it. It was like all in her mind, and so her mind was playing. He was making her mind play tricks on her and stuff like that. And so she finally told Joe, like, I need to be alone so I could fight this demon. Like, she thought that if she trapped herself by herself, be like alone, away from everybody, the demon won't have no power left to spread trauma through everybody. And so she went to her old childhood home, trying to find everything that she can, got her like a light and things like that. She came face to face with her mother, and coming to find out that who she was talking to wasn't her mother. It was the demon. And so she then thought she killed the demon by setting the demon on fire and things like that. And so she went to Joe's house and tell him that I'm sorry, but like explaining to herself that I'm sorry that I didn't want like people to be in my life. I was like putting up walls, trying to like shield myself away from people, and like she was just saying that I'm sorry to him too. And so yeah, so while in the mix of that scene, coming to find out everything about this movie was just like a little twist in a way. Coming to find out, this was like a twist, and she wasn't even at his house. She wasn't even talking to Joe in the first place. Coming to find out, Joe was the demon too. Like, the demon can transform to anybody that he wants, and who that the other person see that's being traumatized by this demon and stuff like that. And so, yeah, she thought that she killed the demon by setting him on fire, but nope, she did not kill the demon at all. She was ended up being killed by the demon, being taken over by the demon. And that was so sad. I really was hoping for her to survive and live, but nope. The demon said, not today, bitch. But yeah, if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want to see more videos from me, click this video right here and hit subscribe. And after you hit subscribe, please turn on notifications, because if you don't, you will not get the newest video from me. You probably will get the newest video from me, but you will not know that it came up because you are not subscribed. So yeah, please subscribe. Check out my social medias down in the description down below, and plus it's on the YouTube bio link part where it says like links. Just click on that. And yeah, have you guys seen this movie? Did you guys like this movie? Did you guys enjoy this movie? And if you haven't seen it, do you want to go see this movie? Do you hate this movie? If you want to go see this movie, go see it, because I actually recommend this movie. This movie is an A+. I really do love this movie. I make this movie one of my best scary movies that I really love, really enjoy. There's nothing really bad about this movie I can't really think of. I just really like this movie. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. Like I said, if you guys want to see more from me, hit this video and hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Yeah, I'll be back on here with more videos really soon. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. This movie do get Don B Filming's approval. It gets the A+. The movie is an A+ in my opinion. Yep, it really is. But yeah, see ya. And yeah, peace. I'll be back on here with more videos. Peace.